Her work is rooted with one idea that sustainable growth only happens when opportunity is structured, not accidental. How do you actually make trust work at scale across cultures, politics, and power? What does leadership look like when the stakes are real?
If you are still fighting to prove to the people, you will not succeed. If you don't have target and you don't have capital and you don't have strategy and you don't have right people, you cannot succeed. Because when you believe in your capacity, you will make time for everyone. And also when you believe in humanity, because humanity is the currency. I don't give donation. I give system solutions to preserve your wisdom. A leader is the one who builds other leaders. Today, it's not about title, about number of company, it's about the impact, a legacy builders. And now I call them digital generation. They're all with devices. They're all in technology. They all want to go fast. They want to get a winner first. They want to succeed without going to education. I want to say to them, hold your horses. You are the future leader and you have to deserve what you will be built as legacy for the future. We breed AI today. We wake up AI. I did not check you in Google, I AI you. It's become a necessity, obligation, because we have to follow the flow of transformation and innovation. We have to use it wisely and do not depend 100% on it. We don't have to leave our brain slave to that AI because we are human beings who create this AI. All the women are elite. When I say elite, for me, it's not the wealth, it's not how many jewelry and brand. For me, elite is the one who make the challenge, make a legacy, who build herself by herself, not the pocket of her husband. Financial freedom is not to estimate a woman, it's to give her her freedom. And today, I think a woman doesn't need empowerment. We empower enough women. I think it's time to empower the men.
Today's guest is someone who operates at the intersection of business, diplomacy, and global impact. She has built and scaled multiple platforms across regions, worked closely with countries, investors, and institutions, spent decades creating ecosystems that go far beyond individual success, from empowering women entrepreneurs to unlocking cross-border collaboration between Africa, Middle East, and Asia. Her work is rooted with one idea that sustainable growth only happens when opportunity is structured, not accidental. But behind the titles, awards, and global roles is a deeper question that really gets explored. How do you actually make trust work at scale across cultures, politics, and power? What does leadership look like when the stakes are real? The trade-offs are uncomfortable, and visibility comes with responsibility. That is exactly what we're unpacking today. I'm genuinely looking forward to this conversation. Her Excellency Laila, welcome to Beyond Titles. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor actually, and I really look forward to the conversation.
It's amazing and it's a great opportunity to be with you, Suraj. And you have a large experience in podcast and other business, and I'm so glad to be with you today.
Thank you so much. So just to start with broadly, I was reading the amount of companies you founded over the last 20 years. I mean, I was thinking generally people struggle with one, right, to manage it. So how do you go about it? And in the last 20 years, what have you learned, managing so many large companies, so many companies?
I start with my father, bless him in heaven. He teach me something. Build, lead, give to others, and start again. I never lock myself in same square because after 4 years or 5 years, you're boring to do same thing. And we learn in UAE, search for opportunity, build other dreams, and build challenges, and change your vision. Your vision is the same, but change your direction and look for more opportunity. We are in beautiful country, UAE, which the globe of business, globe challenges, globe of innovation, creativity, motivation, and it's swapping to number one. And that's why we learn every day from the leader. Today, it's not about title, about number of company, it's about the impact, a legacy builders. And that's what we have here in UAE.
So your interest is the impact which you are
Exactly.
making with.
Exactly.
But how do you manage it? Do you structure it as do you delegate a lot so that you can manage it well? or do you take a lot into yourself and you manage it yourself? How do you go about it?
I started Business Gate in 2007, and then after 6 years, I delegated to someone. And then I start Youth Gate for youth empowerment in Cambodia. I delegated to Cambodian lady.
Ah, nice.
And we start I Am Africa, and then it's delegated to some people. But we stick to business corporate. Business Gate have many private office which is opening in different country, so we do collaboration. In certain stage, when you do representative office in XYZ country, that's mean that people they're working on remote together and they can handle. So we don't need only that we have the base in one city and other you delegate to them. We're coming back to I Am Africa. Africa is not a simple company. It was like a movement and strategy to reshape the vision and try to connect with the returnees. I call them returnees, those Africans who are outside of Africa, to bring in new challenges, new idea, and to give the role model for the young generation of Africa. That was a love of my life, as my roots also have some point touch in Africa, so I'm proud of that. And we are tying with, as I'm vice president since many years, with the Voice magazine is African magazine. So we work on collaboration to build up an ecosystem and a vision for African young leader, to build them to be a leader for tomorrow, to give them the know-how and strategy, how they can build them skill, depend on themselves. And the way we delegate is like that. We come up to a women business circle. It's newborn. It's born with the COVID. I was in women empowerment more than 16 years, president of Women Empowerment and Youth Empowerment with Anwar Association and with the Arab African Council of Integrity and Development, and also RIFAI, which is Refugees Family Environment. Those are our entities, and also including the Global Chamber of Business Leader. I was vice president for 5 years. I just stepped out because you cannot stay in the same post for many years. You have to give the lead to others. We learn to give the lead to young generation, fresh blood, or those people who are expert to take over you. I learned also that building any entity, any enterprise, you have to have tools and you have to have strong board member who can help you, uplift you. And it's not about to be bossy or to be only you leader, because for me, a leader is the one who built other leaders. So that's why we need to refer. We come back to Women Business Circle, especially for the women's, to give them that system sustainability solution, how to build them career, how to build also them skills, how to empower each other, how to lift each other, how to boost each other. And including the Women Business Circle, there is SME startup, there is a women who have a passion, there is artists, there is real estate, there is a visionary, there is many segments and many circles. If I tell it, it's a long day, I have to sit it. So yes, we are with opening different entity and give the lead to other and future leaders.
That's a lot of things you do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great, absolutely great. But have just as an experience, have you, a lot of business leaders today struggle to delegate. How do you determine what to delegate, and have you had bad experiences with delegation?
Well,
Any example?
if I say everything is perfect, everything is beautiful, it's not like that. Always you face something who's gonna block you, and you have to find a system, how you change it, how you rotate it, how you make it positive. Negativity doesn't have any record in my life because I believe in positivity. And always, even you stop somewhere or you fail, you have to stand up. The place for failure doesn't exist. Everyone have some challenges to build, and everyone need to stand up. Don't stay in your place. That's why I told you it's 4 to 5 years. I need to move out. I need to change, because if not, I will stagnate. I will feel bored from that area. So more to come to a place where the people block you, you ask yourself, Why, when, what's the reason, and how I solve this problem. You have two choices. Or it's a highway and take train and keep going, or you stop another place and you change your route. The roadmap can be changing, or you challenge the people who are with you, are negative, they want to stop you, or they stop your business and give them some boost, like some adrenaline to get breathing again and to get that heart starting palpitation for the business. Or you find some on research, some people who are expert, which I believe that on that strongly. We have to delegate to the people who have knowledge, to the people with experience. You cannot build a business and you say, I know everything. The leader doesn't say, I know everything. They learn every time. And I learn every day until today. I'm learning from you, from other people. I'm learning from watchmen. I'm learning from secretary. There is a few factors who build our personality. So we have to find where is the gap, where is the problem, and solve it. There is no obstacle. There is no impossible. And that's what we learn in UAE. Everything possible and every challenge give you another segment of success. So you cannot stop because you have someone who wants you to bring you down, someone who wants to stop you. You know, in a business there is a lot of competition and it's hard. I don't believe in that competition. It doesn't stop me. I believe in collaboration. And also there is a lot of jealousy, and there is a people who just get envy on you because you are successful. I will teach them and inspire them and let them. I answer them with love, with respect, with smile. They try to talk bad or try to injure you or to try to stop you. Just give them positive vibe. Today, tomorrow, after tomorrow, and they'll get change. Change the people. Don't stop them. Challenge them. Don't break them. And support them. Don't make them down. Be positive. Be supportive. And be just you. Because life is not eternal, and a business, one day is for you, one day for others. And we've seen many brands growing and shining and then disappear. So for me, it's the continuation. If you are still fighting to prove to the people, you will not succeed. Prove to yourself, prove to your business, prove to the society, prove to the globe. But those people who try to stop you, just smile and say, welcome for collaboration.
You spoke about Business Gate. So I'm just trying to understand what is it exactly and how does a company or an individual derive value from this?
Business Gate, it was my first baby. It's born in Egypt while I was doing my education for business development. And I opened the first company there, then I bring it to Morocco, then to UAE, then we open partnership with many entities and the representative office, and we start doing it for investments, for startup, for business portfolios who want to move to Dubai, and with Saphir Corporate, which is project management, and we start together. Saphir Corporate and Business Gate, we do joint venture. And now we changed the branding. We call it Business Gate Circle because I want to have same spirit, Women Business Circle and Business Gate Circle. It's more involving in bringing investor, bringing people who want to start up and to set up business in UAE for real estates. They want to go for some of them microfinance and finance. So that's the Business Gate. And it's collaborating also with the countries, G2G, B2B, and...
Since the conversation started, you've spoken a lot about collaboration.
Yeah.
So obviously that is an important part of what you do. So give us an example of a successful collaboration, because I think so it's very important in today's time.
Yeah.
Whether it's within an entity, whether it's between entities, collaboration is extremely important.
Yeah.
So give us an example of a good successful collaboration.
For me, there is many successful collaboration. When you build the trust, you will collaborate with everyone. Without trust, you cannot collaborate. Second, the successful collaboration was in Morocco, in Egypt, in Africa. We're handling some new prototype free zone which is similar a little bit to Dubai. There is no one similar to Dubai, of course, but we are inspiring from Dubai, and we're building one free zone system in small model. The best collaboration was with Mama India, because I'm Indian without passport, and send my regard to all Indian, because India give me a lot. And we are collaborating for Women Business Circle and also Business Gate. We signed collaboration with the startup, with UK, which is United Kerala Community, with Kerala Community, and I say thank you to the management that was here. And we are moving on more for the startup. Other collaboration, I always sign collaboration with the Women Business Circle. We open in New York. We open a strategic partner in Slovakia, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, Morocco, Turkey last month, and now we are going to Belgium already for Francophonie, and France in Paris, and Cameroon. They are bringing the women's here. We collaborate with many countries. The list is big, it's 16 countries. Yesterday I was in talk with Switzerland. We're collaborating for, I launched my agenda 2026. It will be AI business revolution. So we are more training women for the AI and technology. I'm collaborating with Brazil, with Kelly, and it's for tech and innovation. We are building from scratch the business for the people who want to renovate and involve technology in the business. For the HR, we signed collaboration with the Philippines, and we have a circle of Philippines which are here as expat. So that collaboration is starting small, in tourism, in HR, in development, in many sectors. Our target is more in financial freedom to the women, and the collaboration in the youth. We done beautiful collaboration with the future we want for our youth in Italy with Diplomatic Academy, and I say thank you to them. It's been 3 years, and others entity which they are in diplomacy also, but diplomacy different for the humanity, parallel diplomacy. That's why we launched lately Women in Parallel Diplomacy with NGOs, with the social impact to build. And also, just 2 days ago, we launched one initiative. It's been by Danube Home, so beautiful, Smile of Ramadan. We signed some collaboration with the many NGOs to add value for Ramadan tolerance and build a legacy on giveaway and make those people happy.
Wow, that's a lot of
Many.
countries as well.
I did not see the others because enough, like it's too much
That's
people
a lot.
will
I'm,
so
just,
yeah.
I'm just trying to think in my brain, how do you manage all this?
When you love yourself, to not by ego, to give, to support, you will love others. When you believe in your capacity, you will make time for everyone. And also when you believe in humanity, because humanity is the currency, never lose the value. So business and humanity, they're together. So we have to believe when we are rich or making a legacy or making a lot of business, think about a human being. Give some tips.
So you spoke about Women Business Circle. So apart from networking, what else are you adding to that?
I have a lot. I have surrender. I have beautiful people around me, which I love them, which they are friendship globally, because I believe in tolerance and globalization. I have people who refer me, I refer them. I have people, when I make a mistake, they come to me and they say, Laila, this it was wrong. People who support me. I have people also who hate me, who jealous of me, and I say, I love you, even you hate me, because of them, I am what I am today. Because of that competition, I'm standing still. I want to give the best. I don't want to be the first. I don't want to be the fantastic one. I want just to be that small drop, great one, who can make change and challenge and impact, who support other people.
So I was reading somewhere, and some critics argue that you only help the elite women in Women Business Circle. So what's your answer to that only the elite women get helped and maybe not the ones who actually need help?
Now, that I think was seen when I tied up with She Millionaire
Okay.
from South Africa event. No, we are not only with elite, and the proof people, they say, why you're doing your events in B-Hub in Burjuman? That is not the elite. That is fantastic heart given to the people. We deal with expat, more expat. We have, I think, 20% local, but the 80% are expat, and we deal with SME startup, and we do with small enterprise and medium. We deal with the women who have them licensed from home, and we deal with all the entities. And one day you have to come to our event and see. We don't deal only with elite. There is a lot of platform luxury, which they're dealing only with elite. We deal with CEO, COF, and simple entrepreneur and simple startup. The reason why we believe in globalization and unity for the humanity. We believe in women uplifting other women and bridging together for success. Our mission is we together, we build the success. We shine together, we rise together. There is not only elite, there is, all the women are elite. When I say elite, for me, it's not the wealth, it's not how many jewelry and brand. I don't wear brand today. I don't wear luxury. I don't drive a Rolls Royce. I am the brand. It's not an ego, it's a reality. Elite, people taking it wrong because elite is the one who wear brands. No, for me, elite, the one who make the challenge, to make a legacy, who build herself by herself, not the pocket of her husband, not the money of her father, not the money she brought from somewhere. Elite is the person who fight to be what she is today. And we deal with all category, all the nationality, all the segment. We don't care, I'm sorry for the word, about who you are, whom you are, who is your husband, how much money you have. We care more about your heart, about your challenges, about your wisdom, and about your humanity. Because with the humanity, we do a lot. You see here in UAE, why UAE, everybody coming from abroad to it and dream to be part of it and to build them business. Because of that touch of tolerance, humanity, peace, and compassion. We are building a women business circle with love, peace, and tolerance, resilience. Those are our key of our success. I'll tell you a story. How we build the women business circle. You want to hear about it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Women business circle is start because I was doing training for graduate people from universities and academy. Every year, Business Gate taking 20 students, and we split them to 5, and we do group. For tech, 5, for marketing and digital marketing, and 5, and for sales, 5, and project initiative to build a company or to start up, 5. And like that synergy, I choose 3 women. I love them. One of them is Sabira, still with me until now, and she's the one behind, she's Indian, by the way. She's the one behind a Women Business Circle, which we grow in that. She was a web maker, digital marketing, sales, and all. And I say, Sabira, we want to build something for women. She said, I'm with you. I say, I want to swap from philanthropy, women empowerment for 16 years. It doesn't bring me money. It's a year to build and to make money. It was on 2019. She said, okay, we'll do it. We start putting our strategy. I delegate to her everything except my vision, because my vision, it has to be, the know-how has to be with me. She done a fantastic job, and we started, and we grow it. So we start with small enterprises. That's not elite. We start with the people who just graduate to enthusiasm. And then we start building our membership, our magazine, our things, until we reach to here. The reason why I'm saying this, you cannot build your entity by yourself. No one is come and become businessmen and rich. You have to build it with legacy, with vision, with transparency, and with delegate. So Sabira today have her own company, CEO, 2 companies, and she is also the head of development, business development of Women Business Circle. And I say thank you for being my shoulder. I don't feel shame when I say we build together, we grow together, and still we are building.
So I have another contradiction. You say, leadership is genderless,
Yeah.
but again, you run a very women-centric.
Yeah.
So what's your view on that?
I'm not women-centric, but why I support the women, my vision, like I say, is to have the sustainability for the women, financial freedom. She don't have to ask also an everyday begging for that money to buy her Chanel or her jewelry or her normal life to delegate. She don't have to wait her handsome husband until he throw for her $200 to go. Why she don't start from her home? And we have that license from home. There is a lot of women making cookies, making small pocket, making small napkin, and selling to each other, making abayas. A lot of abayas. Women start fashion designer from home. So for me, that financial freedom is not to estimate a woman, is to give her her freedom, financially one, and to give her her personality, her skill, and her ego. Because if she is always giving hand, give me money, I need money. In Islam, yes, a man has to take care of the women and children and the family. But today, I think we reached that a woman, she bore the leader, and she wore different hat. She was already in doing economy from her small circle, accountant, she's advisor, she's a nurse, she's a lawyer without being a lawyer, because she have to split the litigation debate between children and husband and family. So why we don't give her that lead to prove herself? And today I think women doesn't need empowerment. We empower enough women. I think it's time to empower the men, because the man he need to be. We have to review that empowerment for men. Really, we give too much to the women. So now women has to wake up how to make money. They're rich. We have a prototype role model globally. The first lady of Germany, the more power country, was a woman. Okay? The first minister of Expo is a woman in UAE. And Expo was the big trend globally and make the impact. The first young minister of the youth is in UAE. And we have Minister of Happiness. His Highness and the ruler, they don't choose from nowhere to put a woman in the front. It's because she can lead properly, she can lead with elegance and excellence, she can also bridge economy and culture. That's the respect we have here. My hijab doesn't stop me to be global and to be famous. It doesn't stop me to lead. So I think in India, the president of India was a woman, I guess. So a woman always take a lead properly. And we act to many values that maybe we lead with our heart sometimes, but we lead with logic. And that's why woman is born to be leader. I'm not with the women only. I say I'm with the men, because without a man is our shoulder. My father is man, my husband is man, my son is man, my partner is man. So we have to think also and say thank you to all the gentlemen who've been in our life, challenging our life. We inspire from our leader. My best inspired was from His Highness Sheikh Zayed, may God bless him in peace in heaven. And today, between Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid and Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed and His Majesty Mohammed VI, the transformation they make as leader is gorgeous, fantastic. Our leader is a man, but we're born to be leaders.
So you also have I Am Africa platform, right? And I'm just trying to understand, give us a successful story of an African entrepreneur, because Africa is still considered, I would say, not at that advanced stage where other nations have reached. But there are a lot of successful stories also coming from Africa. So what is a successful entrepreneurial journey you've seen from Africa through your platform?
First of all, I want to say there is different part of Africa.
Of course. I mean, we call Africa one, I understand, but there are 54 countries.
So
But yeah.
if you want me to say the success story, I would say Morocco and football. And I
Okay.
say congratulations to Morocco. And Morocco is North Africa, part of Africa. That challenge globally they done. It's amazing. And that because of leadership. And the economy of Morocco is booming. We can talk about how large Nigeria, and they are successful in some part now. And also Kenya is a big success. Uganda, Rwanda, they are booming and going big. The problem only is the mental of the people, the mentality has to be changed. A little about education. Africa doesn't need a charity. Africa have a lot of riches. They need just sustainability and system of leading Africa in different view. There is a lot of success story, many manufactories, many mining gold, many entities, many beautiful things in Africa. I think Africa is taking lead soon with different success. But if I talk about successful story, it will be not challenging for others. But I come back to Morocco. The first car assembly, it was successful economy, which France they put it, and now they are building pipelines. They build an ecosystem beautiful. So I think the geo placement also play a role between close to America, close to Middle East, and close to Europe. So we cannot compare. Always I say this. You cannot compare 10 millions with 1 billion population or 50 million population. For the leaders, always never compare yourself as country with other country. It's depending of the establishments of economy, politics, situations, and a lot of things. You cannot make all the population happy because always you have 3 categories.
Correct.
And also for the collaboration with whom you are tying as a country and your business. Some people have petroleum, some people have LNG, some people have riches in gold. And even though if you see some people, they don't have nothing. You can see those country like Brunei, country is small, tiny, but sustainable economy. You compare Switzerland, which they don't have nothing, in Japan, but they create an ecosystem economically very strong. You come to UAE, a strong country now, number 1 in different, but the leadership was the best. The vision, the mission, how they categorize the country, how they open door for investments also, and how they build the trust with tolerance and safety. There is many things which align to give prototype or to give example. For me, each country have her own policy, her leadership, her vision, her mission. They have just to make it in proper way how they can lead. And when you invest more in the people, there is a lot of companies, they invest in people, they grow. Same thing in countries. Invest in people, invest in humanity, invest in education, in health, in mental health, and invest then in economy. That's my message today.
But yeah, like I just still want to understand, like Africa is a bit of hit and miss, right? We've seen, apart from the mental part you said, what is one thing which really stops them from really going to the next level? What you have seen, I would say, in your experience or in what you have spoken to people, what have you seen?
I love Africa. And that line is touching board because it's politic. It's also it's a missions of the people, what they want exactly. You cannot come to that border because it's a long discussion. What I say, I hope that African mentality will change, and they have to invest on mindset of the people and to put in a solid vision and to invest the money on the people, on the country, not on the luxury. Because it's now worth it to show the palaces and to show the Rolls Royce and the cars and to show a lot of food and riches, and you're not building those places where there is a lack of education, health, water, still not empowering the young generation. Sometimes it's touching my heart. That's why I avoid to talk about it. But sometimes you have to raise our voice. I think the leader have to review and to learn from others.
So you are also a Goodwill ambassador. What does that title mean, and what is your role in that? I mean, just to understand.
When you are Goodwill, far from the title, you have to be a human being. You have to give love. You have to care. You have to help. You have to support. You have to be always authentic and give that resilience and transparency to the people. Goodwill, it's not just a title, you can take it. It's a responsibility. So I got it many years ago, and it was in Egypt, and I say thank you to the Sadat's son. He gave it to me. And it was my mission. That's why I start my philanthropist mission. And it's not just to carry it as title and show off.
Mm.
I say it's a responsibility. To me, it was a big responsibility, and still I'm carrying it. And I have also Global Peace Ambassador, which I have to be peaceful to myself. I have to be goodwill to myself, then I can be with others. Some people carry a lot of titles just to showcase or to show off. But in reality, that title is given to you because you deserve it, not because you buy it. A lot of people buy title with money, but you have to deserve it. And I think today, without ego, I deserve it.
But where there's a room full of so many stakeholders, and I'm thinking from an audience perspective who want to learn. Mm-hmm. How do you keep the conversation practical instead of symbolic, right? How when so many big people are there mm-hmm. in such a room?
What you mean? We have to prove our titles? What?
No. How do you keep? I mean, there's so many stakeholders where
mm-hmm.
where you are involved. How do you keep the conversations, very practical and, oriented rather than, just symbolic?
Like, let's start from Global Chamber of Business Leader. With Sir Dujan, we make agenda, we make our target, and how we gonna go with the flow. I'm in Dubai, they're in the globe. And today, how I represent it, you mean? So I represent it with dignity, with sticking to the agenda, with sticking to my mission and my vision and what is target from that title. There is many titles which I give away because I did not find them aligning with my personality, or they are more oriented on some politic or tying up with some entities which I don't want to be in. So you have always to do your due diligence to any title or any ad subventions or communication or commitment, because you cannot be everywhere. I do things which I love, and I go to the place which suit my personality, suit my culture, suit my religion. Even I am tolerant, but it has to be suit into myself. If you do things what you love and you're committed with it to execute the demand, and not only to showcase, like I say, after 5-6 years, I give the title up because His Royal Highness, the Prince of Belgium, come as Vice President. So he's taking the role. So I'm so happy and glad that I passed to Executive Board member of Global Chamber of Business Leader, and I'm so happy always to be part of it because we got just seat board advisory in UN, Economic Advisory, and we are happy because we are aligning to the vision of each other as leaders, and we work together in same direction.
So I understand you also work a lot with youth, and which we discussed. Yeah. So I'm just, in today's time, when we say the Gen Z era, what is the difference in mindset you've seen in today's youth historically? Because since you work a lot with them, so you would have seen that.
I've been working with the youth since 2005. So it's, you say 20 years. I've seen different category of mindset and directions of the youth, and now I call them digital generation. They're all with devices. They're all in technology. They all want to go fast. They want to get a winner first. They want to succeed without going to education. They want to build a business without having funding. They want to be famous without working in them skills. I want to say to them, hold your horses. You are the future leader. You are a generation which we have a hope on you, and you are amazing and fantastic because you get the chance like us. Like us, we struggle. They have, at my age, still Yahoo just start, Google just start. They have everything. When I was studying, I have to have 1,000 books to get what I want from it. They can ask Mr. AI in single minute. They give them what they want. Even them example, it's answer and question. We have to write papers to answer to, and we have to study hard. Now, them exam is more easy, and they have a lot of al-wazir, which they do, swimming, horseback riding, excursion, beautiful thing. And they can also collaborate together in group to create. They have creativity and innovation will make them life easy. So I want to say to them, as future leader, as a youth and generation, you have everything easy. Remember that your parent work hard to build your personality. Your university or college or teacher, they work hard to build who you are on your skills. Don't damage all that things and don't think everything is easy. You have to work what you are working for, and you have to deserve what you will be built as legacy for the future. You are the ambassador and you are the diplomacy and education maker. So make it with wisdom, make it with logic, make it with resilience. Believe in yourself because you are the future. So, and I say, thank you for bringing this. We have to challenge and inspire others, people. But the youth is our key success. That's why His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, he's the one thing about him, put Minister of the Youth. And he's the one making challenges and empowering a lot of youth. And even now, we back to reading or writing because we missed that challenge. And Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, he make it. He's always making something fantastic and some missions. And the youth, not only for UAE, for the globe, the youth for the humanity, the youth of challenges, the youth of success. The youth is our focus. So we have to think about them and review our curriculum. And I advise that if we can put them in financial freedom and start implementing entrepreneurship in curriculum since the age of 10 to understand the responsibility. Because a lot of youth, they don't think about it. They think money is easy from papa and mama. They don't know how much that laptop it costs when he bring it to him and spoil it. That phone, how much it costs. They have to have that responsibility of financial. That's why we have to let them create and build entrepreneur and leader skill on them in young generation.
But how do you think they are I would say, working on global problems? And the reason is, if we see today's youth, they're more concerned, let's say, about the environment. They're more concerned about the social impact.
Yeah.
They're more concerned about these things. How do you see when you're working with them?
I did attend a lot of UN model for the youth, MUN. And I see how they are really active on climate change, on globalization tolerance, in sustainability goals. And some of them, which I don't want them to be involved in that, but I want them to get aware about that in politics. A lot of people get that very tension and stop killing, stop dealing, stop. Yes, it's your mission to learn, to know, but it's not your mission to fight for that. There is a diplomat, there is a rulers, there is a people of politics who can handle that. Because they become aggressive sometimes and they fight each other, they hate each other. The youth and children has to be the voice of peace, the voice of challenge, the voice of knowledge. And they have to learn about climate change, of course, and to know the sustainability goals, gender equality, for example. I want them to go more to those soft things than to get to a politic. That's how I see them. This generation is very clever, and they are in everything.
But don't you think you spoke about all this that these global trends, whether it's technology, whether it's climate, whether it's geopolitics, will impact the new generation. So how should they prepare for that? Because today we see these are going to eventually impact.
Yes, it will affect, and it's already affected. I'm always avoiding to talk about politics, but today I will talk about diplomacy. All what's happening affecting the mental health of children. When they see other children without home, when they see our children hungry, and like my sister Nee come to me, auntie, I have giveaway. Can you send it to Palestine? See, because she see TV, because of YouTube, because of TikTok, because of that social media, and it was good initiative. A lot of young kids now, they make back and say, we want to give away, we want to help the people, because it's swapping on them vision that affecting also them heart. And that's what a touch of humanity. We have to let them learn love, give away, peace, care, and help. Of course, we want to. I remember 2 Indian girls, twins. I was in London, and I was handling the cancer. Because also I am with the cancer people and breast cancer. We do Miss Pink every year to help women. And she come and she cut her hair. I want to give it to cancer people. Because my friend, she don't have her hair. She cut it. See, that is the influence of what's happening. But I wanted to go to our children or to our youth in good way. They don't have to be aggressive or racist, if you want. They have to understand. It will have to be balanced. This generation have to be balanced, knowledgeable, understanding, and acting on that without harming anyone or insulting anyone. We have to have that a policy of tolerance in how we can transfer to our children. Because if not, we will build new generation full of hate and racism. We don't want that.
So another thing is that you do work a lot with the small and medium enterprises. Trying to understand that beyond capital, which is maybe the single most important thing, what is the other thing determines wherever you work their success or not? Because I'm sure capital, okay, let's put capital aside for one second. Apart from that.
No, it's come on the right time. That's why we changed Business Gate to Business Gate Circle. And we bring in board Geoffrey. He's an expert on finance and microfinance and capital. So we are starting to target that because we need microfinance for our startup and people who are business mind oriented. And Geoffrey, he's from UK. We're meeting this week and we're working especially on that. Yes, you cannot build a business without funding, without strategy, without capital. You can make a micro business from zero. Like if you are going to do social media, marketing and all that, that is easy. You put your Instagram and start with zero funding. But you cannot build a big economic entity without capital. Everything capital. And even in business without funding is human capital. So you have to have that capital. So we need the people, I always say to you, I refer to the people who have experience, who have a talent for that. You cannot be aware for everything. If I say to you, I'm an expert in this and this. No, we need with us strong board members who help you. It's like you're building a parliament. You need president, minister, vice president. You need finance. You need same thing in company. Without strategy, without clear vision, without structure, you cannot build a business without, again, a capital. You need it, finance.
Share us one successful story which you've seen.
We put ones together, 5 girls, some funding. Each one put 5,000. Let's say $. We end with $20,000. We have the capital, we have the funding. But what is the strategy? What are we going to do with it? And we start going to knife. We take a pocket, empty. We put some logo. we designed some website, small, and we start selling it in our surrender to the people. And I catch my sister and say, you do abaya, let's do with our surrender. Let's start do your abaya. We take a material and we make tea time. We bring 30 women and we put those abaya, say, the cost was, let's say, 120 for the abaya. We sell it with 350 and 500 without any license still, without any office, without any tailor, without anything. We go to buy from knife the material, we take it to the tailor, and we stitch it and we sell it in our surrender. My family is 30 people who wear in abaya. Why I have to buy from the market? I see also my niece and so buying small pocket for makeup and so. We customize it. I don't want to see the brand where I take it. Take it with 10 dirham. We customize it. We make it by name. We sell it with 100 dirham. That's success story. My friend, she started with cookies from home. She's local. Now she have she start cookies and she start a roll of rolls, small rolls. She called them sugar rolls, and she start giving to us. We call her when we have party, birthday party. Now she have her own company. She have catering company. That is beautiful success company. And she start from home, by the way. She start sending to coffee shops. I tell you one story which I did for the handicap. I go to one country in Africa, and they was expecting that I give donation. I say, I don't give donation. I give system solutions to preserve your wisdom. They look at me like weird. What are you saying? People come to us, special need, they give us charity. I say, I don't give charity. I give a wisdom. They look at me like this. I say, okay, how many kids, they have hands? She got legs. All of them, they have hands. Okay. How many girls you have orphan? She say 20. I go, I bring machine of sugar. I bring roll paper. I give it to them. So can you do for me $150 daily? Of course. So you can sell them. How are we going to sell them? I go myself. I tied up with 20 restaurants. I sign with them. I say, how much you sell this? You buy this sugar? They say, for example, we buy them with $10. So can I give it to you with $8? So of course. I say, sign with me. I take 20 cafeteria. I go to them, and they start delivering that sugar to 20 cafeteria. That time we was not doing level. We don't do name of cafeteria. Now we start doing the name of cafeteria, and they have fund of enrollment, and that machine is become 10 machine. So that is special needs. That is very a big success, and I'm happy for that. For the girls of Pauline, it was 10, and they want money. I say, you deserve it. I take her to one lady. She's having a Mauritanian and Sudani sari, and she need to put stones on it with the glue. I say, okay, can I give you 10? Oh, I don't have budget. I say, I pay. The 3 month salary I paid, it was nothing. Talk about $8 an hour or something, $2 an hour, and then $16, $20 a day. I say, can I give you this girl 3 months? If they prove and you keep them, I pay the 3 months. After you see they're good, you keep them. I was given salary for 3 months. Now these girls, they learn how to stitch, they learn how to be fashion designer. 4 of them, they are fashion designer. The others, because they did not upgrade them skills and they're lazy, they still doing the stone and stitch. That's one of success for sustainability. It's nothing, that is humanity. But for other success, I told you, you build your business and surround them to successful with the people who can guide you, give you the vision, and give you the expertise, what you want to reach to. If you don't have target, and you don't have capital, and you don't have strategy, and you don't have right people, you cannot succeed.
And with the rise of AI today, which we're seeing, and automation, how do you think these small businesses will sustain? How are they evolving? What are you seeing?
AI, we breed AI today.
Okay.
We wake up AI. There is one young boy, he said to me, I was in Penali campus, we're doing the entrepreneur for the youth, And one young student, he said, Madam, I did not check you in Google, I AI you. So we're all using AI, even me, sometimes I refer to AI. It's become a necessity, obligation, because we have to follow the flow of transformation and innovation in our society. Otherwise, you remember what's happened with Nokia when they did not the iPhone take over? Same thing. We have to follow that revolution, but I think my advice, we have to use it wisely and do not depend in 100% on it. And we don't have to leave our brain slave to that AI, because we are human beings who create this AI. Artificial intelligence has become a huge investment in many countries, especially I think UAE is the second, the large investments in UAE. Yes, we need it. We need that automatization. We need that agent of AI make our life easy 24 hours, and we don't have that stopping our business for 8 hours. But we have to remember that there is other human who depend on that job, so don't cut job of others. And I have story always to tell. A Swiss company come to me and say, we have an AI and a robot which is starting to do open heart operation. I say, my God, we reached 2 automatizations with a robot, with AI for opening heart. I mean, doctors, bye-bye. And it was the doctor spent 17 hours in open heart operation. Can you imagine how he's tired?
Correct.
How many times? And sometimes they flew 16 hours from States to do one operation in UAE, for example. And that machine can do 17 operations a day. Think what it will be the future. So I come back and I say we need it, but we need to do it wisely and do not be a slave of AI.
I have few rapid questions for you.
Yeah.
So, most critical quality you look for in a business partner?
Trust.
A project you are most excited about?
Humanity.
Common mistakes you see entrepreneurs while make a pitch to the investors?
Ego and bossy.
One piece of advice to young women starting their career in UAE today?
Never enter to the market without doing your research, and get the right partner if you are going. Do your due diligence. Don't compare the market in UAE with your market or other European market, because UAE is unique and you stay unique.
What is the most promising yet overlooked business sector in Africa right now?
Africa, they have a riches in mining, a lot of mining. If they use properly that mining, they will succeed.
One leadership lesson you have learned the hard way?
I stopped to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, God bless him. Never wait for opportunities. Make it. Search for it.
Key to building a successful brand?
Any success come to your plan. Be humble, be simple, be collaborating with others. Just be yourself. And never stop to dream big.
One last question. Over the years, obviously, you've gained so much of experience. If someone were to start something like this today, who want to make impact in their own way on humanity, social cause, what would you say to them? How should they go about it? What is your recommendation you have learned over the last 20, 25 years, which hope you wish you had known obviously earlier as well. But what would you tell them if they really want to do something for the humanity, for global impact?
I think wherever you succeed and you make money, never stay in comfort zone, and don't think that stage of success is limited to you. Follow the transformation, creativity, and innovation, and never forget the humanity. Without human being, we cannot be successful. Surround yourself with the right people. Think big, but think authentic. Life is challenging us. No matter your reach, no matter title you have, remain humble, simple, and forgive mistakes of others. There is not only you in the earth, there is thousands and millions of people. Think about others, surround them. Refresh your mind and always update your skills, because there is coming generation they're better than you. Stay humble and stay only yourself.
Her Excellency Laila, thank you so much for being here. It was a great conversation, and thank you so much.
Thank you for you, and I'm so glad to be with you, Suresh. It was amazing, inspiring a podcast, and stay tuned with us, another podcast with Suresh, because I like the way he's rolling and dealing in conversation. Wishing him a lot of success, and he is successful already, and humble, because that's attracting the people. A mutual exchange between humility, simplicity, and success. Thank you.